What's happening right now in New York City? Zohran Mamdani, the mayor, after some of the many harsh, awful things he said about the New York police in the past, came back to haunt him. Here he is getting booed in New York City. And apparently this smile is not how he's feeling on the inside. Cover of the New York Post today. Mayor Zoflake is the headline. The smiling socialist media, social media socialist is apparently thin-skinned, Lawrence, petty behind the scenes, according to insiders. And he's letting a lot of this get to him, and he's not as strong on the inside as he's putting himself off on the outside.
So we're finally getting the leaks. I was wondering when it was going to start happening. The problem is, when it comes to Zohran Mamdani, he doesn't show it publicly. The guy is always smiling. He's very charismatic, and that's how he got a lot of people to be fooled. I will say this. I don't know what he was thinking. Y'all ever see the movie Copland? That is Staten Island. Why you would dare step foot in Staten Island after trying to defund the police, getting rid of police academies in New York City, backing essentially the criminals in this city when it comes to getting them more rights? I just don't understand his calculation, but the smile never faded, Griff.
Yeah, I mean, what did he think was going to happen when he goes to an NYPD night out event after all the criticism and still to this day won't talk about funding the SRT? Look, some of the greatest cops live in Staten Island, to your point. And Mamdani's spokeswoman did send a statement to the New York Post talking about the leak, saying the mayor's focus has and always will be how best to deliver for New Yorkers. And he sees our city and state elected officials as valuable partners in building a safer and more affordable city.
That was a quick reaction to this report that he's thin-skinned, right? But, I mean, I went and pulled the record of the things that Zohran Mamdani has said in the past about the police, and specifically here in New York City. During the George Floyd protests, he called to defund the rogue agency. He described the NYPD as racist, anti-queer, and a major threat to public safety. He has since tried to distance himself from those positions, but the record doesn't go away on where he stood just a few years ago on New York's finest.
Yeah, right now he's currently trying to get rid of the overtime for the officers. And in many cases, he's been able to get away with it. And, you know, two of the last attacks that we've had hero cops stop, they were working overtime. So, you know, we're seeing it in implementation right now. If you look at the streets now, it's starting to look like Skid Row. Got homeless encampments. That's because the mayor is telling our cops not to enforce the laws that are on the book. So we're not a safer city. And I think there's a lot of voters that are out there that have, as smiley as he is, have some buyer remorse.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. And look, you know, Mamdani was the first major socialist story that everybody was going, wow, I wonder if this is going to catch on elsewhere. Well, it was his anti-police, anti-law enforcement rhetoric, which now, when you see, to your point, Sandra, these DSA spokespeople talking about yes, that, yes, this, abolish police, abolish prisons. So he may have brought out a genie that won't go back into the bottle.
Abolish the Senate, reform the Supreme Court. I mean, where do you stop? That platform should just be on a scroll, because that's truly where these candidates stand. But take note, they are winning big time in some of these cities.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.